Hey friends, it's another beautiful day here at Groovy Plants Ranch. Spring is in full swing. You can see there are flowers everywhere behind me. Today we're going to do a greenhouse walkthrough, and we get to do a lot more outside. If this is your first walkthrough, I'd invite you to grab your coffee or tea and take a walk with us. If you've been here before, then you know how this works, and thanks for coming back. Today we're going to see a bunch of new plants that we have in the nursery. And we're filling today too, so unfortunately I can't show you everything we'll have for the weekend, but you can consider this kind of your sneak peek for the weekend. Let's go look at some fun plants. So I'm gonna have a hard time squeezing everything in 15 minutes or whatever I'm shooting for, but I'll do my best. First off, I wanted to show you our spring annuals. Now you might be thinking it's too early to plant annuals. Well, there are a bunch of cool weather tolerant annuals that can actually tolerate a light frost. And right now what we're looking at are snapdragons. These are beautiful flats of snapdragons. But we have a whole selection out right now of different cool weather annuals. And really the key is just being mindful of what the forecast looks like. So here we have Calanopsis. This is a cool season specialty annual, really interesting plant, native to the Andes Mountains. We have a great selection of these. The thing with planting early is being mindful of that forecast and being willing to cover and able to cover if you need to. We don't really discourage people from purchasing plants early because, let's face it, we all want plants. We want color. There's nothing wrong with that. You just need to pay attention. Be ready to pull things in if it looks like it's going to go below freezing. But things like pansies, wave petunias, snapdragons, they can actually tolerate a light frost pretty well. You can see our wave petunia selection is amazing. We have all the colors. I personally love these three. The bubblegum pink is excellent. This blue is actually lightly fragrant. And then you really cannot beat the classic purple wave. It is such an amazing performer. So what's the difference between wave petunias and other petunias? Well, wave petunias are what you could call a self-cleaning petunia. So where a lot of the flatted, old-time seed-grown petunias, you have to clean them regularly. These tend to self-clean pretty well. They also grow exceptionally large. So if you want to do large planters or cover a huge swath of a garden bed, there's really, you cannot go wrong with wave petunias. They are a premium petunia and love them. The pink kiss dianthus, we have a nice restock on those. We are probably going to do something fun with these. So if you come, you may see a pretty good deal on some of these pink kiss. It's a great plant and we have a really nice supply. Pansies are looking great. Let's run over to the potting shed. I'll show you what's going on over there. Really quick, hanging baskets are out. I'm going to show you more, but these have all been, grown cool, so they're pretty tough with the cooler temperatures and some really nice colors. And I love our new basket racks. Our friend Chris built us these awesome basket racks, and they are really nice. They can hold a lot of plants. You can also see herbs and veggies are out. Quite a number of them. Earliest of the tomatoes are out, and we've prioritized cool stuff outside with warm stuff inside. So one thing that I'm personally very excited about is the mural that we're having done on the Potter's Saloon, and this is by Miss Birdie, very well known artist in Columbus, and we are thrilled to have her doing a very cool, very groovy mural here at Groovy Plants Ranch. But inside you'll see Potter's Saloon is stocked full for the weekend with a ton of great stuff. And I'm not going to dwell on any one thing, just have to come see it for yourself. Lots of great little pots, bigger pots. You can see we got our bug put out. Volkswagen is out, looking good. And large pottery. We're still working through all this stuff. But some very cool large pots if you want some premium quality, really nice large pots. Some of the most gorgeous plants right now for outside are the Sonettis. These are also a cool tolerant plant, and they are looking really nice. Craig has been furiously stocking our immense selection of perennials, and he is going to be stocking all day today because we have a lot of room. But you can see the perennial area is just jam-packed full of cool stuff. A lot of nice plants here. And hanging baskets are out in the perennial lot on our basket racks. Look at Night Sky Petunia, isn't that cool? Beautiful plant, very tight, nice, well-grown basket. You can see there are baskets all the way through. Just really nice stuff. Still have some peonies in the back if you're looking for peonies. They're going quick, but we have a relatively good supply still. And just a lot of nice solutions or additions for your gardens. Our blueberries are in full bloom. And you can see our shrub department is packed with all kinds of nice stuff waking up from winter dormancy. That lemony lace elderberry right here is one of my favorites, especially in the spring. Look how gold, just a beautiful gold. Love that plant. Of course, you probably know by now I love my gold plants. Really quick, we have some excellent mandevilla and more tropical color. We bring these out of Florida. More coming this week and more coming next week as we get closer to the warm season. But should be a really good supply this year. So I'm pretty excited to show you in here. Here's one of our warm houses. And again, too early to plant, not necessarily too early to buy. You know, the plants are growing anyway, so they are for sale, but just some really nice stuff in here. If you did a pre-order with us, we're still shooting for that May 1st time frame because some of the plants take longer to finish. We can't dole out little by little here and there, so we're still shooting for May 1st. If you put in a pre-order, that's when we're hoping to have everything ready, but you'll get an email. I'm loving all the begonias in here. Look at these begonias. Unbelievable. I mean, the flowers are huge. Just absolutely amazing stuff. Bacopa. Looking great, and they're very tolerant of cool temperatures. We have them in here just because it's such a blast of color and they had to go somewhere, but very nice. We have this almost like a wall of basil. There's a few other oddballs in here, lemongrass, but look at all the basil varieties. And this is just the start. We have a whole nother round that we've seeded, but if you're looking for a taste of summer, we have plenty of basil you can use right now. Basil's very sensitive to cold, so you wouldn't want to leave it out, but absolutely gorgeous plants. And then some of our most popular stuff, Silver Falls. Our shade baskets are coming on. Really nice cordyline. New Guinea impatiens. I love this one. That's amazing. And then of course variegated plants. Love variegated plants, and there's a variegated New Guinea for you. This is Lobularia. Here's a plant that I want to talk about. So Lobularia is like an alyssum. If you've ever grown alyssum, it's a fairly small plant. Lobularia grows to be a huge plant, blooms all summer, and is fragrant. So if you're looking for an alyssum on steroids, there you go. And begonias. I just feel like, I've been in love with begonias for years. And I think there was always kind of this impression that they're boring. But begonias are so tough. There's so many varieties now that are sun tolerant, non-stop bloomers. I mean, the classic dragon wing was groundbreaking. And of course, my favorite begonia of them all, my canary wings. Love this plant. Look at how bright gold it is. There are just so many great begonias. We haven't even brought out all of our Rexes yet. There's going to be some great Rexes, and we'll actually have some out for the weekend too. Butylon, These are, they're called flowering maple, but what a cool plant. And they're just getting ready to bloom. They have a really interesting hibiscus looking flower. Now sweet potato, definitely don't put these outside right now. And then alternanthera, totally on fire. And more amazing begonia baskets. Some filler plants. Just really cool stuff. So there's house 2, and we'll be adding more to this today. So by the time you get here, we'll probably have more to see. And a quick cruise through greenhouse 1 shows you that, as always, we're jam-packed full of cool plants. We have been constantly filling, refilling, finishing new plants, bringing them out. And there are some really great selections in here. This house is going to stay house plants, and you saw house 2 has been shifted over here. There's canary wings. We had to squeeze these in here just because of room. But we are going to keep this house plants all the way through the season. Some nice large fiddles in the middle. You can see the greenhouse is full of good stuff. Well, with that, I'm going to start my day because I have a bunch of plants to move out. I have a huge day ahead of me getting ready for the weekend. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing weekend. Hope you enjoyed your walkthrough with me. This is always a good time for me to actually get out in the nursery and look at everything individually and see what we actually have. So hope to see you soon. Definitely swing by. Inventory's changing all the time. It's just plants, plants, plants. We're off to the races. Spring is here. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.